Okay, so welcome back to my channel. I am Sierra.saron. I wanted this to not be a voiceover, but everything was going so wrong that night that I had to turn it into another one. So later on in the video, I'm going to tell you about the hair. I'm going to just get right into what I'm doing. So this is how I usually braid my hair underneath. I split it off into 4 sections, and then I do 3 braids per section. And obviously that's going to differ depending on the person. So that's all I'm doing right now. It's my warning, y'all are about to see my edges.
Boy, if you don't...
So during this step, you're going to see me wet my hair only a little bit. Don't wet it all crazy because you still got to put a cap on and you still got to put your wig on. And if your hair is too wet, the cap is going to lose its grip, and then that's just not going to be good for you. So just make sure if you want to put water on your hair, just put a little bit just so it's easier to braid your hair out. Okay, so I'm going to use this time to kind of talk about the hair because this is a relatively short video. So it's called the Sensationnel Solana Wig, and I believe I got it in the color Burgundy wine. When I was first watching videos before I brought it, when people were making the videos, it was a bright red. And then when I went to go buy it, it was a deep burgundy. So I'm telling y'all now, it's not this bright red color. It's a burgundy color, but it still looks nice. It looks a lot brighter when you put it in the light. I'll put it like that. But don't expect it to be this bright red wig because it isn't. Like I said, all I'm doing for the next few minutes of the video is me sectioning off my hair and braiding it into 3s. And what I meant by it depends on the person is, let's say you have less hair, you may I still highly recommend do the 4 sections because it makes it easier for you to choose how you want to braid your hair. But you may want to do only 1 braid or 2 braids, and obviously if you have more hair, you're going to want to do maybe 5 or 6 braids per section. So that's all I meant by, like, it depends on the person when it comes to braiding your hair down, because the goal of it is to just make sure it's flat enough. So if it seems flat enough to you to do more or less braids, just go and do that. So no, that's not dandruff. I was leaving work that day, so I had already did this whole thing already, but I wanted to show y'all how exactly I braided my hair. So when I got home, I took all the braids out and combed my hair out, and then basically did the whole process again. So also, like, it's not that I don't like doing voiceovers, but I feel like when I'm not talking as I'm doing stuff, I don't know, I feel like y'all can't really get to know me. So this is gonna be my last voiceover, hopefully for a while. Like, I sound like this now because I'm recovering from another cold, so that's why I kind of been MIA again, because I got sick again, and then the week just got relatively harder because, as you know, in college you can't get sick and not miss hella work. So hopefully once I recover from this cold, this will be my last cold, because I have a whole bunch of videos I want to make, but yeah, you already know how sickness work and all that, and you can't be all up and running around and stuff. So that's all. I also forgot to add in, y'all, when y'all see the edges on this lace, like, the only thing y'all gonna think I plucked it. This isn't a wig I took straight out the box. Obviously I've been wearing it for a while, but y'all, I did not do any plucking on that wig. Like, when I show y'all them edges, this is the best. I'm not sure if it's half human, half synthetic, but either way, I got it from the hair store, so it was still inexpensive. So for it to be inexpensive, this was off of the Sensationnel's What Lace collection. So yeah, I really cannot wait to show y'all the edges, because it's just crazy. Like, the edges on this wig, for me to, like, for the price that it is, these edges look better than some of the wigs where the prices be on crazy. Hey, so I'm finishing up. I just wanted to show y'all what the front 3 braids will look like. So I'm just not, like, kind of telling y'all. I'm still showing y'all how it's supposed to look, or at least how I do it still. So in a couple minutes, I'm about to be giving y'all heavy Meek Millie vibes. So Alright, so that's pretty much what under my cap looks like. I don't pin it up or nothing. I just kind of gather all the braids into one and put it underneath. So yeah, just make sure it still is somewhat flat though. Okay, so we have arrived. Do y'all see them edges? Baby, do y'all see them edges? And yes, I know I cut them off camera, but if y'all don't know how to cut edges off camera, that's when y'all go watch my other video, because I already told y'all I've been wearing this wig already. But yo, do y'all not see that plucking? I did not do that. Like, I did not do that. I'm telling you, I would not lie. I did not do that. It came like that. So the only downfall is the tracks. I don't really remember it being there when I first brought it, to be honest. So I think that's only because I've been wearing it for a while. So that's that. This part is optional. I only do this part because my edges go out so far and I have a widow's peak. And either way, and if you are like me and you have your edges going out far, using Got To Be is still optional for you. You can still just do edge control and brush it back. That's just what I do. Trust me, it's not going to have a different outcome if you use edge control. So you're about to see me backtrack because I forgot a really important step. Before you put your wig on, like right before you put your wig on, you need to flip your wig over in the back, and it's going to be these two straps. And if you want your wig to be super secure, like super secure, you need to take the two straps from the one side and the other side. And all you have to do is attach them to the very middle where you see the little tag at. That's where you're going to attach both of them at, because that's how you get it to the tightest setting, by attaching it right there. So just make sure you're attaching both of the little straps right in the middle. I used to say like put the combs in, but now since I've been like wearing wigs all day at school, it starts to hurt and all that, and it'll make your edges look like the edges I showed you at the beginning of the clip. So like I kind of take it back. Wear the combs if you're not planning on wearing anything else to secure your wig. Like if you're putting Got To Be or freeze spray on, okay, cool, you're all set. But if you're not, you need some type of security. So in that case, then I would tell you to wear the combs. But if you're like me, you're a college student, you got class all day, no, don't put the combs in, because all you're going to do is just give yourself a headache. So that's my little thing about that. So in this video, I did not notice that it's ombre ends on the wig, and I did not know that. Like, it shocked me a little bit. So it's burgundy at the top, and then it gets relatively lighter at the bottom, and I really like that. Like, that's cute. So during this part, I was spraying a little bit of oil sheen, and then I couldn't find holding spray, so we was just going to go with a tad bit of Got To Be spray. Don't go spraying too much, because then your hair going to be stiff. I just did a little bit so the curls wouldn't fall. Yeah, so like that's one of the things I was talking about that was going wrong that night, because I made two videos. I did a hair video and then I did a makeup video. When I tell y'all stuff was getting up and walking away on its own, because you put something in one spot, you go back and look at it and it's literally not there. That was the entire night. Okay, so right now I'm clipping my hair back just so I can start with the little edge slay, little slick here, little slick there. Okay, so now all I'm using is my black bottle of Got To Be glue, which is my original method on me just applying it to my edges and swooping them, and that's how I secure my wig. So I know people tend to get very intimidated by the idea of glue instead of edge control, but you got to kind of switch that mindset. You got to still do your edges and just think about it like you're still using edge control, because people start to mess up when they're like, oh no, like I'm putting glue on my hair now. Like, no, It's still edge control. It's edge control, but this works better for your wig. Like, it's going to secure much better. So you got to think about it like that. And if you don't know how to do your edges, then I'll just talk through what I'm doing. So all I'm doing is I'm taking product, and directly on the hair that I'm getting ready to swoop, I apply it directly on there. And I brought an edge control brush. You can get it from your local beauty supply store. I believe it was only like $3. And I don't know if I mentioned in another video, but I only buy the hard coarse ones. But when it comes to wigs, it doesn't matter. You could seriously use a toothbrush if you really wanted to, because with wigs the hair is soft, so you don't have to worry about slicking it. So I also brought a razor. That also I got from Hairtown. I got it in a pack too. That was only like $3-4. So that's what I use to keep cutting hair off that I don't want to use. And the good part about this video is that it doesn't matter what wig you buy, you're always going to have to customize it every time you wear it. Like, I always tell people, you can't wear the same wig. Like, you're not going to wear the same wig the same way every single time. Like, you're going to have to customize it. It's just bound to happen. You're just going to have to customize it every single time. Maybe not every single time, but just about every time, because you're not going to wear the same wig twice. Like, you're not going to put it on the same exact way every single time. It's going to change, so you're going to have to customize it to however you just put it back on. Okay, so after I directly apply the product onto the hair, all I do is I honestly do a swooping motion. Like, think of it like you're doing a backwards C. Like, yeah, did I say that right? Backwards C. No, think of it like you're just doing a C. I completely was thinking about something else. So think of it like you're doing a C motion. Keep doing a C motion. When you're cutting your baby hairs, you should have sections of hair that you're swooping. It shouldn't be all clumped into like one piece of hair. It should be, you see how it's 3 different sections of hair that's swooped? That's how you should be cutting your hair. So when I say do a C motion, I literally mean do a C motion. That's how you get the swoop effect. So whatever brush you're using, whether that be a toothbrush or actual edge control brush, you start from the very top of your hair, from the root, and then you'll just do a C. Like, think of it like you're using a pen on paper, and then you just do a C motion. If y'all still not understanding and y'all don't know how to lay edges, just comment down below, and then I'll be sure to do a further detailed video on how I do that. So I know y'all just saw me take a little bit of freeze spray. That's to just make sure it's laid down, because I'm getting ready to roll my hair back up, and then I'm going to use my little method on how I lay my edges for a while I'm doing my makeup. So this is a judge-free zone. So when y'all see what I take out, don't judge me, please. Well, I'm going to tell y'all now, I don't do the whole 9 for this wig because it's a curly wig and I was wearing it down. So I don't do like the whole like sideburns and keep doing the edges all the way down throughout my hair. I just pretty much do the top and then the corners toward the top too, because I wasn't planning on putting it up and nobody's going to see it like underneath the curls. So I kind of left the sideburn part alone because I had also put the combs in this night. So yeah, if you're like thinking, oh, she ain't finished the video, no, I did. I just didn't add that part at the very bottom. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to show y'all what I use to tie my edges down. And like I said, it's a judge. Bitch! What? So yeah, I do use a clean sock. I had to make sure I add that in there because I'm not dirty. It's a clean sock. And I've been pretty much using this method since like 7th grade or 8th grade to lay my edges down. And it works relatively well. So I'm going to do my makeup and then I'm going to come right back. So for this part, I'm adding the mousse on, and then I'm going to just take my flat iron. And you really do need to do this part. Don't skip over this part or your wig going to be looking crazy because it's not going to be flat at the top. And I believe I showed y'all what mousse I used. It was nothing expensive or like special. It was just some mousse I picked up from the hair store. I'm telling you, go to your hair store. Your hair store comes in clutch. My hair store have everything. So yeah, I took mousse, took a flat iron, and I just flattened the top down. And then this part is optional, because if you already have the dark cap on underneath, you shouldn't really need to do this. But you can take like foundation powder or foundation, and you just apply it right onto your what's it called, in between your edges, and then your scalp, the middle of your wig scalp. I don't know exactly what it's called, I don't remember, but yeah, you just do that, and then that will be the finished look. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this channel.